Okay, so the warm-up, find a point on the graph of f of x equals e to the x such that the slope of the tangent line is parallel to the line y equals 2x. What does e to the x look like on the graph? You guys have an idea what e to the x looks like on the graph? You call it that it looks like a ramp. It goes through 1, x is 0, y is 1. So it would go something like this, no? So that's the graph of it. That would be the graph of it. So now what? What is it saying? That it would be tangent, a line tangent to this line that is parallel to this line here. Parallel to this line. Well, this is a line, no? This goes through 0, and it goes up 2 over 1, because that's the slope. Up 2 over 1. Up 2, I don't know. I'm just going to guess that this line right here, y equal to 2x, goes like something like that, no? Something like that. I kind of have an idea what I'm looking for. So, what? What is this? What is this x value here? Because the tangent line would go through there. So it's some number here, no? Find a point on the graph. Okay. So, what is it? So how can we figure it out? So find a point on the graph of that such that the slope of the tangent line. Well, so we got what f of x is equal to e to the x, and we want an x value where the slope is equal to what? The slope better be equal to the tangent line here, better be equal to 2. So let's take the derivative, no? F prime of x. So what is the derivative of e to the x? E to the x. And so where is e to the x, which this is the derivative, where is the slope equal to 2? So we got e to the x equal to 2. So now we got to solve for x. How do we solve for x? How do we solve? Going back to algebra, pre-calculus, how do we solve for x? Anybody, how do we solve for x here? How do we solve for x? How do we get the x to be, we're solving for x? Anybody? You know, opposite operations or inverse operations. What do you do if I ask you this question? How do you solve this equation? What do you do? Anybody, what do we do when we solve this? Divided by 2, inverse operation. The inverse of multiply is divide, yes? So the question is, what's the inverse operation of an exponential? Natural log. Natural log is correct. That's the idea. You need to, yes, take the natural log of both sides. Go like this, and then ln and e cancel out, or something, and then you can bring this down. There's that property. So this is going to cancel out. So you will get x equals ln 2. So at x equals natural log of 2, so this is at natural log of 2. So that x equals natural log of 2. That's the question mark. So it says to find the point. So we have the x value of it. We need to find what the y value of it here is. What is the y value? To find the y value, just plug it in, no? Just plug it into the function here. Back over here. So this is going to be f of what? ln 2. F of ln 2 is going to equal to e to the, where x is going to be ln 2. So f of ln 2 is, what's going to happen again here? E and ln cancel out. So the answer is going to be 2. The answer is 2. So find a point. What is that point? The point it will be at ln 2 and 2. ln 2 and 2. So when I said it was right here, so this is 1, this is 2. And this is ln 2. Today we're doing the product rule. All right, let's go. Lesson 2.8, the product rule. So what is the derivative of this right here? So if you've been doing your homework and you know you've been diligently doing everything, being a good student, this should be pretty straightforward, no? Let's go. Well, let's see here. The derivative of this. Let's see this. Rufus, give me the derivative of this.
X squared
Yes?
plus 2x.
Plus 2x? Yes. Everybody? Yes? Easy. Isn't it power rule? 3x squared plus 2x. Easy. Yeah. I don't know. I'll review some more, I guess. Who's that going to be? Is that going to be Daniel? Daniel, what's the derivative of that one? Minus 2x. Yes? Easy. Well, this is not the product rule. We're reviewing. What is the product rule? Let's see. Okay. So the product rule, well, now in between these two, this x cubed and x squared is a plus, and over there is a minus. But in between these two is a multiplication. I'm not going to give you the product rule right now. Let me see what do you think the answer would be to this. Let me just kind of like what do you think without me giving you anything. Let's see. What would be the answer to this? Jacob, what do you think it is, Jacob?
6x cubed.
You said it would be equal to, say that loud.
6x cubed.
That's what you think it's going to be? Interesting. You think 6x cubed? How? Why?
If you like just put the derivative together, like for example, you do x plus 2, like plus 2x, but just remove the like positive sign for like multiplications, you get like 6x.
Interesting. Anybody else? I don't know. 5x to the fourth power. How do you do? How?
It's when you multiply exponents, you add.
Ah.
So it's x to the fifth.
Oh, and then you apply the rule of this of what you said. What 5x4? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes, that makes sense to me. Let's see. So, what the heck? What the heck is that? Oh man, that's bad. What the heck? No, that's a big no. No. I don't know what that is. Don't even look at this stuff. That's pretty bad. That's bad. We could do what she just did. And then we got that, no? But is there another way to do this? Maybe, yeah, that is pretty good. But is there another way to find the derivative of the product of two functions? And the answer is yes. And what is this other way? Okay, so here's the statement. If f and g are differentiable, then This is called the product rule. Now we're going over the product rule. The product rule says this. You got two functions here. This is going to be x cubed is the first function, x squared is the second function. So it goes like this. There's different variations of it, and you'll go watch some YouTube videos, and they got them backwards. This is the way I learned it, and this is the way I'm going to teach it. The way it goes like this. The first times the derivative of the second. The first, leave it alone, the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So in prime notation, the product rule is all right. The first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. The first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. You can go watch some YouTube videos and they kind of have it backwards, but it's all the same. All right. Let's go. Let's do some problems now then. That's it. That's what the rule says. If you take more math, you go to college and study more math, then you can prove why all this is true. But I'm just giving you the rule. All right, let's go. Ready to go? 1 minute. Okay, you can go to the website and get the notes. I'm going to go ahead and continue. All right. So now, let's apply the rule. We already know what the answer is. The answer was 5x to the fourth. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do it. The first, it goes the first. The first, leave it alone. Times the derivative of the second. Plus the second. Times the derivative of the first. So now I have 2x to the fourth. You add powers, no? And then we got plus 3x to the fourth. And now we got 2 of these plus another 3 of them, though the same things. I got 2 plus 3 is 5x to the fourth. Yes, it works out. All right. So it works out all the time. Let's go. Now let's go ahead and just keep practicing doing this. Let's go. Keep on practicing B. 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes. You do it, and then I'll do it, and then move on. 3 minutes. First, I gotta get going. Let's go. The first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. Clean it up a little bit. What? I can factor out an e to the x maybe. That should be good enough. That's good enough. But sometimes on a multiple choice, they kind of want to factor out an e to the x or something, and you can also factor out an x. That's it. That's good enough. That's good enough. Here, let's go. That's, uh, yeah, whatever. If it's on a multiple choice test question, you just gotta do a matchup, whatever the answer is. Uh, I don't know. Whatever. Let's go. Number. Okay, let's go. Number one. We're all just gonna be practicing doing the product rule. Okay, you guys do it, and I'll just kind of do it. dy dx will equal to the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. On a free response question, say they ask you what's the derivative of that, this will earn you points. Don't do anything more than you have to. That should be good enough. If it's on a on a multiple choice, you would have to do any more until you match up one of the answers. Sometimes they that's what they do. That should be good enough. But you know, we can continue on simplifying, whatever. All right, let's go. Let's continue. Number two. Anybody want to come up and do this one up here on the board? X credit? So as you working on it, I'll do it. F prime of x. The first, leave it alone. The first times the derivative of the second. What's the derivative of cosine x? So if it starts with a c, and I said it last time, any trig function, what's another one? Cosecant x, we're gonna do that like now next week, week after, I don't know. The derivative of cosecant x is gonna have some negative. The derivative of some cotangent x is gonna have some negative, the derivative of it. So that's the reason why I said that it would be a negative in front of it, the derivative. So the derivative of cosine x is negative cosine x, and then plus the first time derivative of the second plus the second cosine x times the derivative of the first in parentheses 2x plus 3. Yes. So that would be enough, no? That's on if it's a free response, that would be enough. But you could do more things here, but that's enough. Let's go. Moving on. What did I write it right correctly? Did I do something wrong? Did I write something? What the heck is this? It's negative sine x, no? What'd you say it was? And then you can do all that, no? Whatever. Let's go. Let's number 3. The derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. Okay, let's go to number 3. This is all right. Let's do it together because I can't seem to do it right the first. So how's it go? What do I write down first? The first times the derivative of the second, and the derivative of the second is what? Cosine x plus what? The second times the derivative of the first, and the derivative of the first is what? Yeah, that's it. No, let's just practice doing that. Don't worry too much about simplifying. Don't worry too much about simplifying right now. All right, let's go to number 4. Let g of x equal to that, where f of 2 equals 3 and f prime of 2 equals -1. Find g prime of 2. Okay, so now we're getting into like questions that would be on the AP exam. The ones we just did, they're a bit kind of easy. So now you gotta do more and evaluate and all that. Let me give you then 4 minutes. Let me go take a break while you work on this. All you're doing is doing the product rule, and once you've finish the product rule, evaluate. All right, let's go. G prime of x, the first, times the derivative of the second, plus the second, times the derivative of the first, G prime at, what the heck am I doing? G prime at 2? G prime at 2. So you're plugging in 2 here? 2, I don't know, let's go step by step. Plus f prime at 2 plus f of 2 times 2 times 2. 5 times f prime at 2. F prime at 2 is negative 1. F of 2, 3. 4. Negative 5 plus 12 is 7. Yes? Good? Practice more. I don't know. I will give you 4 minutes. Which sometimes I just it's too. What's 9, 11? All right, let me give you 4 minutes. Yeah, you do it. f prime of x plus the second. what's the derivative of square root of x? You should memorize this thing. It comes up a lot. Memorize it. The ddx of this, ddx, that's going to be x to the 1/2. Derivative of that is going to be 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. 1/2 x to the 1/2. Just going over every, then it goes to 1/2 square root of x. But just memorize this. Square root of x, the derivative of square root of x is going to be 1/2 over square root of x. So f prime of x, the heck? Oh, that's what goes here, no? So 1. So now we evaluate f prime at 4. So, where is all this? Yeah, some of these you just gotta memorize for sure. Square root of x. 2 times g prime of 4, or g prime of 4, 3, plus g of 4, 2, times 1, square root of 4 is 2 times 2, 4. A quarter of 2. A quarter of 2. What's a quarter of 2? Is that a half? 6 and a half? Make it improper. Is that improper? 13/2? That's what they usually give you answers in fraction form and not decimal. So you need to know how to do this. 6 plus 1/2, 6 and a half, 13/2. All right, let me give you 5 minutes. 9:19. Copy it down, and then we can do this. So number 6, the differentiable functions f and g are defined for all real numbers x. Values of f prime, g prime for various values of x are given in the table. Find the derivative of the function at the given value. So we want to find this. Okay, so we got to take the derivative of this and then evaluate it at 1. H prime of x. What is it? What's this? Plus. Why is this so? What? This is not even that hard. It doesn't even have a product rule. It's prime of x. Then it's gonna be what? H prime at 1. 2 plus g prime at 1. So this is gonna be 2 plus g prime at 1. What's g prime at 1? 1? I don't know why there's problems here. Alright, let's go. Let's try this one now. Oh, now this one is the product rule. Why is that even there? Whose answer? -2. I think we'll finish with this. This is the last one. So what's the answer to the derivative of the second there? Because this is just a constant, and so it's b up. Has to be b, no? Yeah. Plus the second, yeah. A plus b. And what did it say? Just remember that. What is that square root of t? You have to memorize it. What was that? 1/2 square root of t. Wasn't it? Let's just finish. That's the answer. We're done.